Samuel L. Jackson, how he redefined John Shaft as a symbol of cool. The transition from Shaft 2000 to Shaft Arlene involved a major retroactive continuity retcon, change to the family tree, grandfather, father, and son J.J. Shaft. Age gap oddity. Fans often point out the Hollywood math required for this retcon, as Richard Roundtree was only 6 years older than Samuel L. Jackson in real life. Original vision. Some sources suggest director John Singleton originally intended for them to be father and son back in 2000, making the 2019 film made correction of earlier producer interference. In the 2019 film Shaft, the confusing transition from uncle to father is addressed in a quick, humorous exchange that acknowledges the franchise's prior continuity, while firmly establishing a new family line. The uncle explanation dialogue. The pivotal moment occurs when John Shaft to Samuel L. Jackson finally admits his true relationship to the original. John Shaft Richard Roundtree. The line John Shaft tells his father, "You were a great father. Once you stopped pretending to be my uncle." The reaction. His son, J.J. Shaft Jesse T. Usher, is visibly shocked by this revelation, but the elder Shaft Sr. quickly dismisses the subject to get back to the action. Behind the scenes. Why the retcon? Production interference. It's a metaphor. From my foot in your ass. 2 fan favorite scenes high CTR clips. The badge tossed to 1,000. After a judge releases a murderer on bail, Shaft throws his badge into the wall like a throwing star and quits the force. It's the ultimate Jackson moment of righteous fury. The Wardrobe Reveal 2019. The scene where Samuel L. Jackson presents his son JJ with a custom Giorgio Armani leather trench coat. It symbolizes the passing of the cool torch. The 3 Shaft Shootout 2019. The finale where Richard Roundtree, Samuel L. Jackson, and Jesse T. Usher all walk in slow motion wearing matching coats. This is the most iconic visual of the entire modern franchise. 3 notable production facts. The suit influence. Samuel L. Jackson personally influenced the character's look. In 2000, he insisted on Armani leather coats because Shaft has to be the sharpest man in the room. The villain factor. Fans often revisit the 2000 film specifically for the rich kid villain played by Christian Bale, which serves as a precursor to his role in 2. Long lens tracking. To make Shaft look like he owns the city, cinematographers use telephoto lenses' long focal lengths from a distance. Effect. This compresses the background, making the busy New York streets feel like they are moving with him, while keeping the focus razor sharp on his face. The swagger. This allows the actor to walk naturally for a long distance, capturing the authentic Shaft swagger without the camera being in his face. 3. The color palette of cool. Shaft Launtant used a bleach bypass look or high contrast lighting to create deep shadows and metallic blues. This made the leather coats look sharper and the Harlem streets look grittier. Shaft Ardenizzo shifted to a warmer, high saturation palette. The goal was to make the film feel more like a vibrant comic book, highlighting the international orange and rich browns of the leather to emphasize the legend status of the characters. For framing the 3 generations 2019. In the finale of the 2019 film, the director used a symmetry frame. Composition. Richard Roundtree the past and Jesse T. Usher the future flank Samuel L. Jackson the present in a perfectly centered wide shot. Visual storytelling. by having all three move in perfect synchronization. The camera work tells the audience that despite their differences, the Shaft DNA is identical. Answer: the iconic swagger of Samuel L. Jackson as John. Shaft was achieved through low-angle cinematography, overcranked frame rates for slow motion, and telephoto tracking to emphasize his dominance over the urban environment. Financial performance of Samuel L. Jackson Shaft films and production budget, domestic box office, worldwide box office. The financial performance of the Samuel L. Jackson Shaft films highlights a significant shift in market dominance between 2000 and 2019. Financial comparison breakdown. Shaft 2000, a commercial success. Budget, produced for approximately $46 million. Performance, it was a hit, earning over $70 million domestically and reaching a worldwide total of $107.6 million. Market context. It opened at number 1 at the box office and was considered a solid return for Paramount Pictures at the time. Shaft 2019, a box office disappointment. Budget, filmed with a slightly leaner budget of roughly $1 million. Performance, the film struggled, grossing only $21.30 million worldwide, failing to even recoup its production budget in theaters. Market context. It faced stiff competition from Men in Black International and was largely categorized as a box office flop. Outside of the US, the film went directly to Netflix in many territories, which severely limited its international theatrical earnings. Key takeaway for Hollywood insiders. While the 2000 film proved that John Shaft could still be a box office draw, 30 years after the original, the 2019 version showed the difficulty of transitioning a legacy action franchise into a modern comedy market. The 2019 film's reliance on streaming deals like the one with Netflix signaled a shift in how Hollywood monetizes niche action sequels that might not carry a massive domestic theatrical audience. The soundtrack of the Shaft franchise is as legendary as the character itself, centered on Isaac Hayes' Oscar-winning theme. For your Hollywood Insiders report, the evolution of this music reflects the shifting tone of the films. 1. Shaft 2000, the respectful update. In the 2000 reboot, the music stayed true to the franchise's soul and funk roots while adding a modern, big-budget polish. The theme. Isaac Hayes himself returned to re-record the theme from Shaft for the opening titles, ensuring the wah-wah guitar and his signature baritone remained authentic. The score, composed by David Arnold, known for his work on the James Bond series. The score blended 70s style orchestration with sleek, early 2000s electronic elements. Cultural impact. The soundtrack featured contemporary R&B and hip-hop stars of the era, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip-Hop Albums chart. 2. Shaft 2019, the modern remix and controversy. The 2019 film took a more urban pop approach to fit its action comedy vibe, which led to significant public debate. The theme. Composer Christopher Leonard provided newly recorded versions of the classic theme, but the film contained no original tracks or involvement from the Isaac Hayes estate. The soundtrack, it heavily utilized licensed songs, including a new end title track titled Too Much Shaft by Quavo. The controversy. Isaac Hayes III, the artist's son, criticized the soundtrack as a cultural disaster, claiming the studio locked the estate out of the creative process and failed to honor his father's legacy by omitting his original recordings.